All back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're looking at Par, episode 3 of season 2, and we've got this one like we're any other couple is the name of this episode. And what I liked about this, half of it's in New York, half of it's in Miami, but we kind of guessed that after the way last episode ended. We see Tasha wake it up, but Ghost ain't there, obviously. He's in Miami, damn it. Then their son jumps in the bed. I can't remember what it was. Tanique? Is it Tanique? It's something like that. But for Tasha this episode, she basically just figures that she doesn't have Sean wrapped around her finger like she thought, and her friend more or less is attempting to do that. Sean, I feel like he's going to get put in a crossroads sooner or later, and they've kind of been planting the seed for that since day one. But what was my favourite part of this episode? It was definitely Kanan and Tommy teaming up together. We see them going to the laundromat, where it's revealed to them that a few of the guys are pulling out and that there's a lot of hate around them, which obviously pisses off Tommy. Kanan's just getting used to things. It was just, you know what, CC and 50 Cent actually like a predominant role this season. It's really good, and I feel like they did a really good job. The fact that in season 1 he was locked up and then he got out. I'm really enjoying this whole dynamic this episode. Of course, Ghost is in Miami on a whole secret mission. He spots pink sneakers in the distance when he's taking a picture of Angela. So yeah, he knows where she is. She's at her grandfather's shop here in Miami. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like she's going to be leaving at this point. Angela keeps getting a few phone calls for Greg Knox. She manages to get through to him. And he basically reveals to her here that Tommy has to be the one, because they've managed to find a few pictures with his car in the vicinity when he met with Ruiz, damn it, and all the other like crimes that they've been looking into. So at this point, Tommy looks absolutely done and dusted, and I thought, I wonder how long they're actually going to drag this out to where Tommy is jobbed out by Ghost, or there's that dynamic or element of where Ghost has to pick between Angela and Tommy, and it looks like this episode is it. Ghost, though, of course, his other side mission here in Miami is to go to one of the clubs. He tries to get Stern's deal through, but it's no happening, and when Angela reads through the small print, yeah, it's blatantly obvious why this ain't happening. It's just no one would ever agree to these terms, but Angela, in her own right, manages to convince Ghost to like go through it, and Ghost actually manages to get this guy to go through it, even though they talked about it like 15 minutes prior in the episode ago, the scene where he agrees to it, where no one on God's green earth would agree to this, but here he is agreeing to it. So yeah, this Miami club boss doesn't really seem all that bright. Angela then talks to one of the higher ups in Miami in the FBI. See if you can get a potential switch down here, because that's where she wants to live, damn it. That's where we want to live. And that's exactly what's going on. Kanan then makes a phone call, and he sends a guy down to Miami to take care of the pink sneakers bitch. Because, of course, that's always the problem with him. The fact he teamed up with her to take out Ghost and Tommy, she could always just rat him out at any point. So things aren't looking particularly good. Ghost then heads into the shop, but turns out she's no there. It's her grandfather, and he plays it really cool and manages to get out without really arousing any suspicion. And we then cut to Tommy and Kanan. They confront Cue Ball, Quickers, whatever he's called, this guy. And this is a funny scene. They're basically trying to get this guy on board. He's like, no, I'm not getting on board. I'm taking the Russians' product. It's cheaper, and I can move it my own way, all this stuff. And he's like burying Kanan. And then, like, Tommy is, like, set on leaving. And then Kenan's like, know why your name's Cue Ball? It's because your mother was sucking nigga's dick for 25 cents. And then he's like, what the fuck? And he just shoots him. I was like, holy fuck, 50 Cent, man. Laying the smack down here. And this is what we've needed in this show. Because, see, Ghost, he's very hesitant to pull the trigger. And, like, in season 1, it was like, all club business prioritised over any business. Kanan here literally just drops this guy, and it was brilliant. And Tommy goes along with it. They leave no witnesses. So they kill the main guy and the two other like lieutenants, I guess you could say. But obviously, this is essentially Roller's crew completely and utterly wiped out here. But this is sadly the last point we actually see Tommy and Kanan in this episode. But not the last time Tommy gets mentioned, because Angela obviously trying to get Ghost here to testify against Tommy. She first like confronts him about think Tommy's doing anything illegal, and it's at this point like Angela's shown her full hand here. She's like revealed that they think the one behind all this like drug activity, the guy with the nickname Ghost, is Tommy, and Ghost is like, no, it's not really, and he's like, oh, but this will stay between me and you. Like obviously he's a bit fuming, but I kind of expect him to kill Angela or something, or completely part ways. But I don't know. Obviously, he's got a bigger play in hand here. I don't know what he's going to do at the end of the day. But I guess if he kills Angela, then like a year's time, the rest of the FBI figure out that Ghost is in fact Ghost. Then the murder looks like it could be him because I mean people will find out that he was with Angela. So yeah, but I think it was a bit weird how Ghost literally just like kind of blew this off. It's just like another it's just another day, sure, Angela. It's like he heard it all before. It's like, hold on here, Angela, the so-called love of your life, just admit it to literally being on the verge of arresting Tommy and wanting you to testify. I feel like other shows would have did this more justice, but maybe his love for Angela completely trumps his friendship with Tommy, or maybe both of them are getting twisted here. Who knows? But he goes into this restaurant with Angela, and then Pink Sneakers walks in. She looks in the mirror and sees Ghost. Ghost says he has to go to the toilet. He chases after Pink Sneakers, but then the contact, the guy that's leading like one of Kanan's sub crews, is obviously in Miami. He catches up to her before Ghost can, and he stabs her like 3 times. And then as Ghost gets to her, he catches him running away, and he's like, "Who ordered it? Was it Rollo? Was Rollo the one that ordered the hit?" And then she's like, "You dumb motherfucker." Obviously saving Kanan's bread here, man. Because yeah, if she said no, it was Kanan, that would have been Kanan absolutely destroyed. But obviously, right, that reveal that Kanan is like plotting against Ghost and Tommy, I'm not expecting that to come out in episode 3 of season 2. Hell, he literally just got out of jail like 2 episodes ago. So I feel like that's going to be dragged out. Hell, maybe that'll never be found out. Because I mean, there is 6 seasons of this, and then a few like power books after it, so I'm intrigued to see how this is all going to go down. And then the episode ends, guys, with Angela and Ghost touching back down in New York, and you can clearly see here that Ghost has obviously lost a bit of trust in her. You can see this is evident, but I think he's still in love with Angela, damn it. But anyway, guys, this is probably one of the better episodes of the show. I like the stuff in my... it was a big reveal, and I like the Ken and Tommy stuff. If I could give it a 7.5, I would, but we don't do that unless one of us gives it an 8 and one of us gives it a 7, and sadly, I'm the only one reviewing this, so it's a 7 out of 10, guys. Until next time, peace.